Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It has been a while. I've been traveling. I was teaching on the East Coast and then in England. I've been gone for about a month and I'm back, and I'm excited to introduce a new program that's coming up. And it's always great to get on these calls. Hi, Krista. I'm thrilled you're here. So congratulate yourself, whether you're listening live or to the recording, for giving yourself the gift of this hour. Well, actually, it's going to be a 45-minute class. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kate Winch, originally from England. I've had my own practice, business, holistic business in San Francisco for over 20 years. And I love helping people get unstuck. That is my passion. I work with women entrepreneurs. I work with people who are just feeling stuck with any area of their life. If you're feeling, often something happens, we're going along in life and then we have a really difficult time and then we have this loss of power. So a lot of the new course is about power and just really tapping into your true self. Because I find we often forget how powerful we really are when we can get caught up in these stories. And it's really important to work on our mindset, and the tapping is a wonderful way to clear that doubt and fear and insecurity and confusion that can often keep us stuck and going around in circles, and tap into action. So again, about claiming your power, tapping into action, the magic, often we can come up with 100 reasons why we shouldn't take action, whether it's on our business or our health or getting out there and dating. There's all these reasons to why I'll do it tomorrow. And that can really keep us stuck. And the magic that happens when we actually take action can open up a lot of new, wonderful worlds. So what we'll do first is let's close our eyes, hands on your heart, 3 deep breaths. Taking a moment to set the intention of today's session. Thinking about what you want to let go of and what you want to bring in. And imagine you're on a beautiful white sandy beach. The sun is shining. The waves are lapping against the shore. And there is this, you're carrying this big heavy backpack and it's weighing you down. It's got the burdens, current stresses and overwhelms that you may be dealing with. And it's also got the burdens of the past. Old limiting beliefs, such as I'm not good enough, I don't have what it takes. Old guilt and shame, anger, fear, grief. Again, all these burdens that can keep us stuck, stress and overwhelm. So you'll realize that you don't need to carry all this with you. So you put the backpack down and you feel this whole weight lifted off your shoulders. And you keep walking, calling back your power from all dimensions of time and space. It is safe to relax, safe to shine, it's safe to be you. It's safe to enjoy the journey. Listening to your inner wisdom, you know what to do. Deep breath. And you lie down in the sands, The waves are lulling you to sleep. Breathing in divine love into your mind, into your heart, into each and every cell of your body, showering yourself with tremendous love and compassion. You are enough. You are whole and complete. Perfect exactly as you are. Deep breath. And taking a moment to connect with your younger self. Often, if we're anxious or worried or feeling stuck, it can be that young part of us. So, adult self, giving your younger self a hug and letting them know, I love you, I'm here for you, I have your back, I'm not going anywhere. And ask them, what do you need today for your healing so that you feel safe, loved, and supported? And you're really getting your needs met. Giving your younger self a hug, placing them in your heart, making a note of what they need. Sometimes it's a hug, sometimes it's something else like play or a specific need and a requirement. And placing them in your heart, deep breath, traveling down the timeline of your life to your future self. The year from today, if you were waving a magic wand, what would it look like? Allow yourself to expand your mind to all the amazing possibilities that are available to you. Where are you living? Who are you with? What daily rituals are you practicing? Knowing what we do every day creates our world. It could be prayer, meditation, exercise, tapping, drinking lots of water, acts of service. And traveling, ask your future self, see how what support are you getting? What are you doing? Are you on a sabbatical? Are you working? How are your finances? How's your creativity? Your relationships? And ask your future self, what words of wisdom do you have for me as I move in the direction of my dreams? Deep breath. Coming back to your present self and asking, is there anything else I need for my healing today so that I feel safe, loved, and supported, and I'm getting my needs met? Breathing in divine love into your mind, into your heart, into each and every cell of your body. showering yourself with tremendous love and compassion. You are enough, you are whole and complete. Perfect exactly as you are. And a warm welcome to you all. It's so good to see you all. I picked a self-love card for the group, and it's so interesting because it's take your power back. And the program that's coming up, I think I'll tell you about that really quickly, just so that you know, because some of you have to hop off earlier, but it's called Power, and it's all about, you know, the magic when we really tap into our true powerful self. As I mentioned, we sometimes forget how powerful we are. So the message here is it's easy to deny our own needs and desires, to ignore the voice of intuition and hold back our point of view. But each of these acts leave us without access to all our power. In order to have the clarity, focus, and confidence to make this the best year of our lives, we must take our power back. Reclaiming our power requires us to honor our needs, our desires, and ourselves. We have to trust ourselves enough to follow our hearts and listen to what we know to be in our highest and best interests. Standing in all our power means that we love ourselves enough to tell the truth about who we are and what we want, even if that disappoints somebody else. This week, examine where in your life you've given away some of your power and see what you need to do to take it back. Well, I just love the serendipity of that. So, yeah. So we're gonna do some tapping, and I'll just tell you real quick about the 6-week program that's coming up. It's going to be 5 sessions of abundance tapping, and then there'll be a Koya dance class, the dance that we did in the last series, which is really fun, and it's $5.55 for the 6 weeks, but there is a fast action special of a $111. So I'm just going to put that in the chat because I know some of you had to hop off. And it's going to be on Tuesdays, and it's at 10:30 a.m. starting on the 16th, August the 16th. August the 16th. It's 111 if you sign up today, and then it will go up to 222, and then 333, and then 444 incrementally till we get to the start dates. 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay. All right. So if you have questions about that, you can put them in the chat. And Kelly, we're going to work with you first.
Hi.
Hey, Kelly, good to see you. How's it going?
Good to see you. It's going really well, actually.
Yay. Tell me how I can best support you. What would you like to let go of and bring in?
I'd like to let go of self-doubt and bring in greater confidence and consistency.
Letting go of self-doubt and bring in consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is, I'm just going to put that in the chat too. Consistency, I love that you bring that up because it's such an important thing. Often we can, you know, we can take a bit of action, maybe get some results, maybe not, and then stop and then kick back, whether we do well or not. And the theme of consistency is very important for success, to keep that consistency, to work on your business every day, if it's your business you're working on or whatever you're working on. So what number is the self-doubt? 0 to 10.
It's probably like a 7.
And the primary emotion?
Frustration.
Where do you feel that in your body?
In my shoulders.
And what's your theory? It's a very common issue, self-doubt and lack of confidence. What's your theory about why you have it? Because I know Kelly is an amazing stylist. She is incredibly talented. Yes, feel free to put your website in the chat, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what's your theory in a nutshell? And you can say as little or as much as you want in a nutshell.
I think it comes from my childhood and seeing my father struggle with success. And actually he rarely, like, I think throughout my childhood, he probably had like he worked at 12 different companies. So the inconsistency, there was inconsistent financial support.
Oh, yes. A lot of instability.
Yes.
And
yes.
It probably hit the core issue of safety, not feeling safe because you never knew what was going to happen.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, this is a great topic. So if you are dealing with self-doubt, it can be a common issue. Give it a number 0 to 10 and tap along. Karate chop point. You can change the words anytime. If you are new to tapping, there is a tapping video, how to tap, on my YouTube channel. If you're listening to the recording, you can watch that if you like, but just tap along and watch me. So repeat after me, change the words anytime, Kelly. And all of you can change the words. You're all on mute, so just say your words. You might enjoy the words I use. They might resonate. Even though I have this self-doubt, this lack of confidence.
Even though I have this self-doubt and this lack of confidence.
All this frustration.
All this frustration.
And I don't know how to let this go.
And I don't know how to let this go.
Maybe it doesn't seem possible.
Maybe it doesn't seem possible.
I wonder who I'd be without this.
I wonder who I'd be without this.
And I love and accept myself anyway.
And I love and accept myself anyway.
Close your eyes, deep breath. Even though I have all this lack of confidence.
Even though I have all this lack of confidence.
All this lack of consistency.
All this lack of consistency.
This frustration.
And this frustration.
And I don't know how to let it go.
And I don't know how to let it go.
Maybe it doesn't feel safe.
Maybe it doesn't feel safe.
I can't relax about this.
I can't relax about this.
I have to be on guard.
I have to be on guard.
I have to protect myself.
I have to protect myself.
But I accept who I am.
But I accept who I am.
And I appreciate my feelings.
And I appreciate my feelings.
Deep breath. Even though I have all this self-doubt, this lack of confidence.
Even though I have all this self-doubt and lack of confidence.
A part of me doesn't feel safe to shine fully and succeed.
Part of me doesn't feel safe to shine fully and succeed.
I love and accept myself anyway.
I love and accept myself anyway.
Deep breath. And then we're going to the eyebrows. All this frustration and impatience.
All of this frustration and impatience.
Side of the eyes. All this turning against myself.
All of this turning against myself.
Underneath the eyes. All this lack of consistency.
All of this lack of consistency.
This part of me that doesn't feel safe, shining and succeeding.
There's part of me that doesn't feel safe, shining and succeeding.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go away.
Go away.
Call them out. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Underneath the arms. Back off.
Back off.
Ribcage. Part of me just wants to hide out.
Part of me definitely wants to hide out. It's safer there. Feels
Yeah.
safer there.
It's so much safer.
It's so much safer.
At least I know what to expect.
At least I know what to expect and it's comfortable there.
Yeah, it's safe and familiar.
It's safe and familiar.
But the truth is, it can be very stressful hiding out.
But the truth is, it can be very stressful hiding out and there's no progress.
Yeah, because I know I'm not doing what I need to do. What did we lose that? Oh, keep tapping
What I
everyone.
need to do.
Oh yeah, good. And avoiding what I need to do and sharing my gifts with the world
And avoiding
is
what
frustrating.
I need to do and
disappointing.
avoiding what I need to do and sharing my gifts with the world is annoying and frustrating.
Yeah, and I have I make a difference.
And I make a difference.
Yeah, so I'd really love to let go of this fear of shining and being seen.
And I'd really let go of this fear of shining and being seen.
And this fear of success.
And this fear of success.
And move in the direction of my dreams.
And move in the direction of my dreams.
What if I could feel safe being consistent?
What if I could feel safe being consistent?
What if I could feel safe shining and succeeding?
What if I could feel safe shining and succeeding?
The truth is, part of me knows it would feel a lot better than hiding out.
The truth is, part of me knows it would feel a lot better than hiding out.
Anything else you want to say about how it is, this fear of shining, this fear of success, this frustration, this lack of confidence?
I know that if I'm able to continue and be consistent and build my confidence, that there's no doubt I will be successful.
Yeah, I believe that too. It's a no-brainer. Yeah, so what else is it? What are the concerns? Is there a fear of being overwhelmed, or what is that if you see yourself shining and succeeding on a bigger level, what's the downside of that?
I don't know.
Are you good with boundaries? Are you good at saying no when you want to say no? Yes. Yes.
Sometimes I could definitely improve on that. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be that can be an issue. We're afraid if we get really successful, we'll just be overwhelmed and, you know, end up doing things we don't want to do. And then is there a fear of shining, like being judged, worrying about what others think, or somebody? No, you're not worried about that.
I think the fear of being successful comes from the fear, that's dominant fear in my life, of failing. Like,
oh, okay, very good. Yeah.
Yeah, like the idea of failing just is so overwhelming to me. And even though I know that in failure there is growth and lessons and education to learn from, but the idea of failing just, that's overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
very
like
good. So all this, is there a pressure to be perfect?
Only that I put on myself.
And then, so what were you going to say? What else were you going to say?
I think the fear to succeed is also, it's overshadowed by reaching success and then failing. And then failing and then having that cripple me.
All this fear of failing.
All this fear of failing.
Part of me is so worried that I'm going to succeed and then fail. Is that it?
There's a part of me that feels like I'm going to succeed and then fail.
So part of me doesn't even want to try.
So part of me doesn't want to try because it's safer not to try.
All this pressure to be perfect.
All this pressure to be perfect.
It's so exhausting.
It's so exhausting.
And I'm so tired of suffering about this.
And I'm so tired of suffering about this.
I would really like to let it go.
I'd really love to let it go.
From the deepest root cause.
From the deepest root causes.
All this fear of failing.
All this fear of failing.
All this pressure to be perfect.
All this pressure to be perfect.
With anger at myself and about the situation.
And all this anger at myself and about the situation.
It's so exhausting.
It's really exhausting.
All this old guilt and shame about what I did or didn't do.
All this old guilt and shame about what I did or didn't do and starting late in my life.
All this judgment and criticism.
All this judgment and self-criticism.
Trust. This worrying that I've started too late in life.
This worry that I started too late in life.
What if that's not true?
What if that's not true?
What if I started at the perfect time?
What if I've started at the perfect time?
All this loss of power.
All this loss of power.
I'm letting it go.
I am letting it go.
Letting go of being general manager of the universe.
I'm letting go of being general manager of the universe.
And giving this to the universe to handle.
And giving this to the universe to handle.
I don't need to do it all by myself.
I don't need to do it all by myself.
It is safe to relax about this.
It is safe to relax about this.
Trusting the divine order of my life.
Trusting the divine order of my life.
Listening to my inner wisdom.
Listening to my inner wisdom.
Each and every step of the way.
Each and every step of the way.
I know what to do.
I know what to do.
I call my power back.
I call my power back.
From all dimensions of time and space.
From all dimensions of time and space.
It is safe to shine.
It is safe to shine.
It is safe to succeed.
It is safe to succeed, and I'm looking forward to shining and succeeding.
I have everything I need to succeed.
I have everything I need to succeed.
And if I fail along the way, so what?
And if I fail along the way, so what?
It's part of the journey.
It is part of the journey.
Sometimes I'll rock it.
Sometimes I will rock it.
Other times, maybe not.
And other times, maybe not.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
The most successful people have had the most failures.
The most successful people have had the most failures.
And the reason they succeeded is because they didn't give up.
And the reason they succeeded is because they didn't give up.
I love being being consistent.
I love being consistent.
I love taking consistent action.
I love taking consistent action.
Anything else you'd like to bring in?
I love how it feels to succeed. I love helping others feel joy and being successful as well. And I'm excited to shine and start being consistent.
I'm allowed to succeed.
I'm allowed to succeed.
I deserve to shine and succeed.
I deserve to shine and succeed.
It's safe to shine and succeed.
It's safe to shine and succeed.
I give myself permission to shine and succeed.
I give myself permission to shine and succeed.
I love shining and succeeding.
I love shining and succeeding.
I'm letting go of the struggle.
I'm letting go of the struggle.
I love feeling inspired and motivated.
I love feeling inspired and motivated.
It feels so good to take consistent action.
It feels really good to take consistent and inspired action.
I'm expanding my capacity to receive.
I'm expanding my capacity to receive
all the good the universe has for me.
all the good the universe has for me.
I love being paid well for my services.
I love being paid well for my services.
I love being me.
I love being me.
I'm attracting my perfect clients.
I'm attracting my perfect clients.
I am ready now.
I am ready now.
It is safe to be powerful. It's safe to shine and succeed.
It is safe to be powerful. It is safe to shine and succeed.
All is well.
All is well.
Close your eyes, hands on your heart, 3 deep breaths. Zero to 10, this doubt and frustration.
It's a 1.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What are you getting to? How do you feel?
I feel inspired and powerful. I feel like ready to take action. Yeah.
Fantastic. What's the next right action for you as you move forward? What's the next step?
Continuing to work on my wardrobe styling editorial website, and then sending it out to production companies in the city.
Wonderful. Oh my gosh, that sounds great.
Thank you.
Yay.
That was
Any
amazing.
final
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Great work. Any final questions, thoughts, comments before we move on?
No. Thank you.
Great work.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you, Kelly. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kate.
Okay, you're so welcome. All right, lovely. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. And let's see. Oh, I wanted to say, yeah, so as you can see, usually it's around safety. When we have a dream and a vision, often we're like, I'm not safe. And so we'll do these things and procrastinate and hide out. And when you clear that and know that, what if you are safer when you are actually shining and succeeding? And if you think about it, it's so much nicer to succeed and shine versus to hide out and then stress, whether it's about money or whatever. So really getting fully in alignment, you want to get congruent with that desire to shine and succeed. You want to be 100% in alignment with it, because if we're not fully in alignment with it, we will sabotage that success. But it's a great topic, and thank you for bringing that great topic to the group. Couple of other things I wanted to say. So the program, the Tap into Power program, it's 6 weeks. Just wanted to put that in the chat too. Every Tuesday at 10:30 Pacific. It's recorded if you can't be on live. So you can always tap along. A lot of people will tap along to the calls. And if you have any questions about that or anything else that's opening up as we tap, feel free to put it in the chat. And the full price is $555. And as I said, if you sign up today, it's $111, and it will go up incrementally over between now and when it starts to $555. Okay, right. Karen. Hey, we've just got a little bit of time, but let's do a quick round with you.
Okay,
good to see you.
Nice to see you too. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. How are you feeling after that round?
Well, that was really nice. It was really it was really inspiring. It was a nice kind of, unfortunately, I feel like I'm on the other end, that it's like, oh, I'm comfortable with this failure. I'm stuck in the failure-y part. So
feeling like a failure.
I'm really, I guess, just basically really stuck and overwhelmed. And I have to, I don't even know how to explain, but basically my work, I got stuck and I have to do documentation in order to get paid. And I just shut down and it's overwhelming. And I'm not even able to think about ways of making money. I'm just shame and block and stuck. Like I can't think, but I need to figure something out very quickly. And there's a lot of, I worry, like, do I have dementia? Like, what is the problem? Like, there's certain things I have to do to catch up, and I'm just overwhelmed. And I'm
How stuck do you feel, 0 to 10?
10.
And the primary emotion, apart from overwhelm?
Shame and depressed and discouraged and hopeless.
And where do you feel that shame and hopelessness in your body?
I think I feel it like in my jaw, just like around here, my face, I guess, in here.
Okay. This is another great topic. I'm sorry you've been having such a tough time, but I'm glad you're here. And yeah, we can get really procrastinate and sabotage our success. Like, we know we need to do these things, and then we can just keep putting it off. And it can be really stressful and overwhelming. And the more we resist it, the worse it gets, and we can spiral down. So tapping is really good. So everyone, if you're feeling stuck about taking action, doing what you need to do to move in the direction of your dreams, give that a number 0 to 10. If it's not your issue, you can tap on something else and change the words. Okay, deep breath. Even though I feel so overwhelmed and ashamed and guilty because I'm so stuck.
Even though I feel so overwhelmed and ashamed and guilty because I'm so stuck.
And I don't know how to let this go.
I don't know how to let this go.
Maybe it doesn't feel possible.
Maybe it doesn't feel possible.
I've been feeling stuck for so long.
I've been feeling stuck for so long.
I wonder who I'd be without this stuck energy.
I wonder who I'd be without this stuck energy.
I wouldn't recognize myself.
I wouldn't recognize myself.
And I love and accept myself anyway.
And I love and accept myself anyway.
Deep breath. Even though part of me feels so stuck and hopeless and overwhelmed and ashamed.
Even though part of me feels so, I forgot, it's stuck and hopeless and ashamed.
And I don't know how to let this go.
And I don't know how to let this go.
Maybe it doesn't feel safe.
Maybe it doesn't feel safe.
I can't relax about this.
I can't relax about this.
I have to be on guard.
I have to be on guard.
I have to protect myself.
I have to protect myself.
But I accept who I am.
I accept who I am.
And I appreciate my feelings.
And I appreciate my feelings.
Deep breath. Even though I have all this shame and embarrassment.
Even though I have all this shame and embarrassment.
And it makes me want to hide out even more.
It makes me want to hide out even more.
I love and accept myself anyway.
I love and accept myself anyway.
Deep breath. And then we're going to the eyebrows. All this feeling stuck and overwhelmed.
All this feeling stuck and overwhelmed.
Side of the eyes. All this shame and embarrassment.
All this shame and embarrassment.
All this feeling down and hopeless.
All this feeling down and hopeless.
This anger at myself about the situation.
This anger about myself and the situation.
This loss of power.
This loss of power.
This feeling sad and hopeless.
This feeling of sad and hopeless.
Underneath the arms, all this helplessness and hopelessness.
all this helplessness and hopelessness.
Ribcage. Part of me just wants to continue hiding out.
Part of me wants to continue hiding.
Go away.
Go away.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Back off.
Back off.
I'm so tired of suffering about this.
I'm so tired of suffering about this.
I refuse to take action.
Refuse to take action.
You can't make me.
You can't make me.
I'm going to stay stuck for the rest of my life.
I'm going to stay stuck for the rest of my life.
But it's so exhausting and stressful.
So exhausting and stressful.
What if I could take a baby step?
Yeah, I couldn't hear that. What if I could
Take a baby step.
Take a baby
Yeah.
step.
What if I could just take one step?
What if I could take just one step?
How's that landing? Is it like, what if I could? Or is it like, no, I can't?
No, it does feel, it felt opening.
Oh, good. What one step would be? What would be a first step at moving you forward? What would that look like?
I just got hit again with the huge amount,
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. I guess because it's the two things of catching up and looking for work. But I'd say the first step would be to just do a note at a time, just one note at a time.
Yeah, what if I could just start with one note today after this call?
What if I could just start with one note after this call?
Do you think you can do that?
I do, yeah.
Great. Anything else you want to say before we do a deeper clearing about how it is for you? I mean,
I wish, like when you were talking earlier about that, taking care of yourself, like I kind of was blank, like I was numb, and I would love to be able to ask that of myself or give myself a hug, but I feel no compassion, honestly.
Are you really mad at yourself?
I feel mad and yeah, I feel very mad and frustrated.
All this anger and frustration.
All this anger and frustration.
All this turning against myself.
All this turning against myself.
It's exhausting. It's exhausting.
Exhausting.
And I've suffered enough about this.
I've suffered enough about this.
I am really ready to let it go.
I am really ready to let it go.
I let go of being general manager of the universe.
Let go of being general manager of the universe.
And I offer this whole situation up to the universe or the divine or God, whatever you believe in.
And I give up this, I give up this, say it again, can you say it?
I give up this situation to the universe, or what word resonates with you.
I give up this situation to the universe.
I don't need to do it all by myself.
I don't need to do it all by myself.
Letting go of all this stress and overwhelm.
Letting go of all the stress and overwhelm.
It is safe to relax about this.
It is safe to relax about this.
Have compassion.
What is it?
Have compassion.
To have compassion. Have compassion.
Get support.
My wife, say it one time. Get support.
Oh, have compassion and get support. Yeah, maybe it's me.
Get support. No, I think it was me. Get support.
Okay.
Hear you.
Yeah. It's safe to relax.
Safe to relax.
Listening to my inner wisdom.
Listening to my inner wisdom.
Each and every step of the way.
Each and every step of the way.
I know what to do.
I know what to do.
I call my power back.
I call my power back.
From all dimensions of time and space.
From all dimensions of time and space.
It is safe to shine.
It is safe to shine.
It is safe to be powerful.
It is safe to be powerful.
It is safe to take action.
It is safe to take action.
I choose to take things one step at a time.
I choose to take things one step at a time.
And I forgive myself completely
And I forgive myself completely
for everything I did or didn't do.
for everything I did and didn't do.
And I set myself free.
And I set myself free.
It is safe to take action.
It is safe to take action.
I'm allowed to take action.
I'm allowed to take action.
I deserve to take action.
I deserve to take action.
I give myself permission to take action.
I give myself permission to take action.
I love taking action.
I love taking action.
There is so much freedom in discipline.
There's so much freedom in discipline.
It's such a relief to finally get started.
Such a relief to finally get started.
I choose to be kind and compassionate
I choose to be kind and compassionate
and to celebrate each and every step.
and to celebrate each and every step.
What if it could be easy?
What if it could be easy?
I'm letting go of the struggle,
Letting go of the struggle.
taking it one step at a time.
Taking it one step at a time.
Anything else you'd like to bring in?
No, that was really perfect. Thank you.
I love feeling calm and confident.
I love feeling calm and confident.
I have everything I need to succeed.
I have everything I need to succeed.
I love being me.
I love being me.
I love knowing everything's working out for me.
I love knowing that everything is working out for me.
It is safe to be powerful.
It's safe to be powerful.
It is safe to shine and succeed.
It's safe to shine and succeed.
And it's safe to have fun.
It's safe to have fun.
What if I could have fun doing this?
What if I could have fun doing this?
What if I could really enjoy the journey?
What if I could really enjoy the journey?
Life loves me. All is well.
Life loves me and all is well.
Close your eyes, hands on your heart, 3 deep breaths. Zero to 10, this resistance, this overwhelm. this-
It feels like my first number that came in my head was 4.
That's great. That's a 10 to a 4, which is a whole different energy. How do you feel like after this call you could do the first note?
Yeah, I think so. I have to, yeah.
Yeah. And I really recommend getting support, whether you do the tapping program or get a buddy, an accountability buddy, or don't do this alone. Like
Yeah.
give yourself the gift of support, however that looks.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. When I saw your email, I was like, whoa, because it feels really good. A good step. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. It's great to see you, Karen, and keep me posted. Send me an email today and let me know how it went.
All right, I will do that. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. So just a few things. If you are feeling stuck, there's some things we can do when we're stressed that can, get us into more trouble. Like we can get into, we can self-medicate, and that could look like, drinking or smoking or eating or overspending or, any kind of addiction. Like often most people when they're stressed, they'll sometimes do something to try and feel better. And then it just makes us feel worse and it keeps us even more stuck. So for everyone listening, if you're dealing with anything, some sort of a addictive thing that you're trying to self-medicate, like that can be a really good thing to work on. There's great 12-step, and tapping is really good too. The other thing to do is if you have clutter. Like, again, if we're feeling stuck, sometimes we can get a lot of clutter and we can feel stuck that way. So just to energetically tidy up our space, you know, put on some music, tidy up the space, burn some sage perhaps. And then the third way to get unstuck is the tapping, and then working on our mindset, to really work on that beliefs mindset every day. Like, I can do this, I can succeed, I have everything I need, to really put a new groove in the record. Because if we have this, the most common limiting belief that humans have is I'm not good enough, where we just keep playing that, like, I'm not good enough, I'm a failure, and we'll just play that groove in the record over and over and again. So you want to like journal, tap it out, and just really create this new groove in the record. So it's been so lovely seeing you all. I've missed you guys. And if anyone has any questions, comments before we wrap up, I hope you can join us for this series. It's a really lovely structure to have every week, to, as you can see, to clear our monkey mind, because boy, do we have some monkey mind. And if you have that weekly structure, it can really help you clear and move forward and take action, because that is where the magic happens, when we take action. So any final questions, thoughts, comments before we wrap up? Drink lots of water today, keep tapping, and it's lovely to see you all. And thank you, Kelly and Karen, for bringing those great topics to the call. And there's also, for those of you listening, there's the 21-day abundance tapping, which is a great one too, where you get a video every day for 21 days. And that's a really nice structure. And that's on sale at the moment too. See if I can find that link. It gets a little, it's a little bit of a slow link, that one. Anyway, what else can I tell you? I hope you'll join us. So Tuesday, the 16th, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, for 6 weeks. We'll be doing abundance tapping, and we'll also do a Koya, Q-O-Y-A dance to clear blocks to abundance, which is really fun. And there's Kelly's website as well, if you want to check her out, thefrontrow.com. And if you want to catch the early bird special, you can click on that link and I'll send it out too. All right, my darling, darlings, lovely to see you. And I'll stay on if anyone has any questions. I'm going to stop the recording, but thank you, everyone.